What's up guys? Welcome to Next Level Health and Fitness, and it's your boy Tapiwa Zimamba, also known as the Fitness Doctor. And today we are talking about intermittent fasting. And with intermittent fasting, I know a lot of you are already getting scared, thinking, yo, what's this guy about to tell us? What is he going to say? Because I know a lot of us don't like hearing this word called fasting. So last time I broke down what calories are, what it means to gain weight, what it means to lose weight, and today we're just going to talk about some of the things that aid weight loss and which is going to be intermittent fasting. So from back in the day, we're just going to talk about how people used to fast. Fasting is a good thing, guys. Don't be scared. It's not starving, but naturally as humans we're born in a fasting state. From the Iron Age we're always fasting, like our forefathers, like the guys who were always hunting, and why they were always lean is because they were always in a fasted state. They never used to have food at their disposal like we have now. They literally had to wait. They didn't know when their next meal was. Like I have a video where I talk about why Shaka the Zulu, the mighty king, was so lean and had 6 packs. It's because of this thing called fasting. So I'm going to explain. Someone asked me, can you please explain what intermittent fasting is and what exactly we're doing? So we're going to talk about intermittent fasting and how it helps. So people like Mahatma Gandhi, Jesus Christ himself used to fast. Like, you know, even the Bible says, Jesus said, there are some things that just don't need prayer. You can't just cast out some demons by just prayer. Some demons need prayer and fasting. So guys, take fasting serious. It's a very important thing. So I'm going to talk about what fasting is. The main thing that has been trending a lot is the 16-8, which is 16 hours on fasting, 8 hours eating window. And when I say 8 hours, it's not like you're eating after every hour. So what happens when you're fasting is that your body goes, generally we've got 2 sources of energy in our body. We've got carbohydrates and fat. So generally, on a general point, our body uses carbohydrates for energy. And this I'm going to liken with 93. You know, there's 2 types of fuel. There's the 93 and the 95 in South Africa. Like, I don't know if you guys in other continents have these different types of fuel. So there's the 93 and the 95. So generally with what people say, they say the 95 stays for longer and the 93 is depleted quick. So I'm going to liken the 93 with the carbohydrates and the 95 with the fats. So when your body uses fat for energy, that is called ketones. I know a lot of you have heard of this word that is called ketones. So basically our body uses carbohydrates for energy. When you're fasting, you're not putting in any carbohydrates for energy. So what is your body going to do? It's going to tap into the next source of energy, which is called ketones. From what? Fat. Where does this fat come from? Your body is going to start burning your own natural fat, the one that you have stored in your body for energy. Your body is using ketones for energy. Why I likened it to the 95 type of fuel is because this energy is amazing. A lot of people haven't gotten used to this type of energy source. Like, this is where you get things like the ketogenic diet, where we're using more of ketones than more of carbohydrates for energy, because this is especially good for your brain. It enhances how your brain functions basically. So what happens when you're in a fasted state, when we're talking about intermittent fasting? So usually when you're talking about the 16-8, they stop eating at 8 p.m. exactly. So what happens between 8 and 12? So they stop eating at 8 and start eating at 12 noon the next day. All this time you're not eating. Your body is basically using fat for energy. So for example, you're going to be talking, you're going to be singing. Some of us even train during this fasted state. Why they actually say it's good to train during a fasted state is because your body is tapping into all of that fat for energy. So what happens now when you're now in the eating window? You're now replacing, you have fasted for all this time, and you're going to replace that energy. But at the same time, as you're fasting and you're eating, you're not going to eat anything in general. You're just going to eat at least healthy things. So the moment your body is continuously using its fat as energy, you're going to start losing more and more and more fat from your body. So this is basically what the intermittent fasting diet is about. This is why you will notice that our forefathers were very lean. It's because they were constantly in a fasted state. What's hindering us right now from losing weight is because we're always eating, So the moment you always eat, there's so much excess carbohydrates that ends up getting stored as fat in your body. So ketones are the best energy you can ever use, guys. This is why I liken them to 95, because it lasts longer and it takes you further. Like I said the last time, we're all cars. We all need different types of energy. And if you're using the 95 fuel, you go for longer than when you're using the 93. The 95 fuel is better quality fuel than the 93. So guys, I urge each and everyone, let's try and use the ketones in our body as energy instead of the carbohydrates. So how we're going to do this is through intermittent fasting, where you're fasting, your body needs energy, but it doesn't know where to get that since you haven't eaten. So it starts using those ketones for energy. So this is how we lose weight, guys. And I hope I've explained this properly to anyone who would want to understand. And if there are any questions on intermittent fasting, kindly inbox us on Next Level Health and Fitness. And don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe to this video. And thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful day, and always remember, another day, another opportunity. I hope I helped more people out there. Thank you so much for watching. It's your boy, the Fitness Doctor. Shout out.